Hey, it's Thomas here, and today we're going to check out Brightwell's Microbacter Dry Rock Starter Kit. If you're going to use natural dry rock like Marco or BRS Reef Saver to build your aquascape and want a tailor-made kit for achieving a safe and easy fishless cycle that will not only cycle your tank to support those fish, but also help you make it gracefully through the ugly stage synonymous with dry rock, then check out Brightwell's Microbacter Dry Rock Starter Kit. Cycling a new tank is something all reefers have to do, and there are a handful of different ways to do it, depending on if you used biologically diverse live rock, artificial rock seeded with bacteria, or white dry rock, and if you want to have fish right away, or prefer a fishless cycle so you can confidently add fish to your aquarium and know they won't be exposed to a buildup of harmful ammonia. How you approach cycling your tank will be different. Brightwell's Microbacter Dry Rock Bacteria Starter Kit is tailor-made for those looking to perform an easy and effective fishless cycle on an aquarium using natural dry rock and sand with a concentrated microbial culture of select live nitrifying bacteria that thrive in salt and brackish aquariums, paired with a balanced ammonia source that also contains the necessary nitrate and phosphate that those beneficial bacteria need to thrive and populate rapidly so that you can create a hospitable and safe environment for your fish as quickly as possible. Brightwell also takes it one step further by helping you make it gracefully through the ugly stage with Microbacter Clean so that you can spend less time worrying about dinos or algae and more time enjoying your new reef tank. In the box, you'll find Microbacter Start XLM, enough to treat 100 gallons, Microbacter Quick Cycle, and Microbacter Clean. Okay, so first things first, this kit is geared towards those looking to do a fishless cycle on a tank that they've started with dry rock and sand. So you don't need to use live sand products, and you don't want to use this kit with artificial dry rock that is pre-seeded with bacteria, live or dormant. All you need is dry white rock and sand. The kit can treat tanks up to 100 gallons in size, so if your tank is larger, you just want to pick up some extra Start XLM to make up the difference. The bottle of Quick Cycle that's included can treat up to 300 gallons, and the Microbacter Clean can treat even more than that, so you should be covered there. Once your tank is all set up and running with saltwater, your aquascape is in, along with your sand or biomedia of choice, you're ready to crack open the box and start cycling. Brightwell did a fantastic job laying out the instructions right on the front of the box for you. The whole process takes around 7 days, and each day has clearly laid out steps that anyone can follow. To perform a fishless cycle, you're also going to want to pick up a reliable set of ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate test kits so you can monitor those parameters as you go through the cycle. Picking up a solid pH test kit as well can also be a good idea. On day one, you're going to turn off your skimmer, UV, and remove any mechanical filtration like filter socks or floss. You'll also want to make sure your salinity and temperature are within the range appropriate for your reef tank. Start by adding Quick Cycle, closely following the dosing directions on the package, then test for ammonia and add in your Microbacter Start XLM. On day 2 and 3, you're going to test pH, ammonia, and nitrite and write down the values. These first few days of testing are going to give you an idea of how quickly the bacteria are converting the ammonia and collinating your aquarium. On days 4, 5, and 6, you can continue testing and recording values. If the ammonia or nitrite is over 0.25 ppm, you can optionally add more Start XLM if you'd like to accelerate the process. On day 7, test again, and if ammonia and nitrite are reading 0, it's time to test for nitrate. If your nitrate reading is 0.25 ppm or higher, your cycle is complete. Now that the tank's cycled, you can do a 25% water change and then turn on your skimmer, your UV, put your mechanical filtration back in, and get ready to start adding your first few fish. It's still a good idea when adding fish to start with the hardiest species first and add them slowly. For example, a pair of clowns 1 week, a hardy tang or algae-eating blenny the next. You get the idea. With your first fish in, the lights on, and the filtration running full steam, now is when the Microbacter Clean comes into play. Following the directions on the bottle for normal cleaning, we'll add a workhorse crew of microbes and natural enzymes to outcompete nuisance algae, bacterial films like dinos and cyano, and help get your tank gracefully through that ugly stage, preventing your pristine white rock from attracting an onslaught of unwanted nasties. I really like that Brightwell included the clean in this kit because the dreaded ugly stage is one of the reasons many reefers avoid white rock and prefer to start with artificially pigmented rock. And not going through a really awful battle with algae and bacterial films makes this particular kit really stand out from the other options. If you're newer to reefing and you're not exactly sure how you want to start your first tank or what method of cycling is going to be for you, Ryan's got the answers in his 5-minute guide series right here on how to set up your first saltwater aquarium. Super easy to understand and follow along with. It includes cycling along with everything else. So check it out, get into reefing and have some fun, because that's what it's all about, right? Having fun, building a beautiful reef tank right in your home, having those fish and the tranquility and yeah, the color. Says the guy with no corals in his tank still.